Even though it was very far from new, Eric loved his Nissan. It was the first car he got, and even paid for it himself as soon as he got his driving license. His car got him to wherever he wanted. He had many rides with his friends and enjoyed night rides with music on. One day, however, everything was about to change. He was driving when he saw an odd man on the road. The man was staring into nothing while he leaned on his beat-up walker. He was under the shade of the maple tree, but what was he doing? Eric got to the intersection and couldn't help but look at him. Something wasn't right. He decided to turn and check up on him to see if there was anything he could help with. Eric got there and simply asked, "You okay, sir?" The man came out of his stupor and looked at him with an empty smile. Eric wanted to keep talking to him and get a full answer, but the car behind him honked their horn, and he was forced to drive away. He kept thinking about the old man during the ride home. A week later, Eric had to take the same route, and yet again, he found the man under the same tree, just staring at the old blue house. Things were really worrisome. Eric had watched his grandmother slip away in dementia and worried that the same thing was happening to the old man as well. Eric had to find out more. He just needed to figure out a way how. Thanks to one of his more tech-minded friends, he came up with a simple idea: hide a camera nearby so they could see what was really going on without having to waste time and gas. The cloak and dagger solution felt sketchy, but Eric just had to know. The days rolled by and a pattern emerged. Almost every day, the old man would slowly hobble from a nearby bus stop down the street and stand right on the corner. He would stare at the house for hours. What the camera caught on tape left them with more questions than answers. Only a few days later, the man was there again. Eric pulled over and slowly walked towards the daydreaming senior. "Sir, are you okay?" asked Eric one more time. The man slowly looked up at Eric, and a spark of recognition flashed through his eyes. Ah, the young man from the car. He couldn't believe it. He remembered him. The rest of the conversation would be something he would remember for the rest of his life. The old man wasn't senile at all. In fact, he was quite sharp and well-spoken. And the reason he was out there so often: the house in question was the place the man and his wife had lived, but he lost her to cancer many years ago. He never had the heart to remarry, and had never had kids, and because of the bills, he was forced to move away and leave the house that carried the memories of his deceased wife and their life together. Eric had to sit down. His grandmother had the entire family to help her through her dementia and loneliness. This man, however, had no one. Then and there, he made a decision. At first, the man insisted it wasn't necessary, but after only a few rides, Eric noticed a shift in the man's smile. They would chat about Eric's friends, school, family, and even the girls he liked. The old man would open up and talk about his past as well. It was an unexpected friendship, one that the old man needed a lot. Eventually, their friendship became even closer, and the rides didn't just go to the old man's house. They went to parks, lakes, coffee shops, and gardens, sometimes just the two of them, sometimes with Eric's friends. People around them tried to make a big deal of it, teasing him about the whole thing, but he insisted every time that they shouldn't. The old man's smile was worth it every time.